for Keaton Guy. Barefoot and Impregnable is an interesting new twist. Captain Rectitude, are there no values you will not insult?
What's the value?
I don't know.
Not being able to get pregnant? That's the value? That's not a value. That's a trait? I don't know what that is.
It makes no sense. He basically tells her, yeah, here, I saved the bottom right panel. As you can see how it just, all the sensor stickers fall so nicely.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect.
Oh, it's awful. This is also great for a
saved by the
audio
self-stick
podcast.
adhesive. Yeah, no, it's fine. I mean, you guys can probably look that up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Tart Harlot Slattern, Jezebel Temptress Auditor. Auditor? I guess that's the savings and loan part coming out in him.
Maybe.
Yeah. You harlot, you auditor.
Yeah. The ample acreage.
Yeah.
The ample acreage of your exposed green flesh cannot tempt us. We cannot be beaten, for we are pure. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. The guy looks like Colonel Sanders too.
He does.
By the way, yeah.
Well, spoiler alert, they are defeated at the end.
What?
I also saved to add some more, just real quick.
Yeah.
Captain Rectitude, who's obviously this, very outstanding man, also calls She-Hulk a siren, a trollop, and a brazen hussy.
Trollop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she had lost the stickers, and she is now fighting in a tattered banner at that point.
Yeah, okay.
So
what did Abominatrix look like before she turned into Abominatrix? Oh, you don't know?
Don't know.
Okay, because you put those two side by side, She-Hulk and Abominatrix. Abominatrix didn't get the looks.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, She-Hulk did.
Like She-Hulk.
But I mean, maybe Jessica Walters,
Jessica Alba.
Jessica Simpson, whoever She-Hulk is.
Jessica, now we're back to Murder, She Wrote. Her first name was Jessica.
Yeah, but I thought Jessica Lansbury was the actress's name.
Oh, maybe
you finish your point. I'm going to look that
Jessica
up.
Rabbit.
No, that's...
I really didn't have a point necessarily. I was just saying that it's always kind of rubbed me the wrong way that She-Hulk is so attractive. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand getting that mutated like that, and then you're like this big goddess or something. It's weird to me. Like, Hulk is not this big attractive dude. He's giant, and he smashes things and all that stuff.
I think the thought might be that, she was pretty before, so she'd be pretty still.
But why doesn't that hold true for Banner?
I don't know. I think some people might think he's still...
But, like, he didn't become like a big bodybuilder kind of guy or anything, square jaw, all that stuff. Instead, he became Big Dumb Hulk who smashed things.
Yeah. I don't know, because more comics sell.
It's sex. Yeah, that's all it comes down to.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It's really crappy.
It's just, over sexualizing the female characters. So that's all it comes down to. Yeah. I mixed the two so we can get to the bottom of this Murder, She Wrote thing.
Sure.
Angela Lansbury is the actress.
Was Jessica
Fletcher.
There we go.
So she looks like Jessica Fletcher's age.
Mother of Chevy Chase's character, Fletch.
Yes.
Sure.
And also, I don't have any more Fletchers that I can think of.
No, there's not a lot of Fletchers.
No.
Well, maybe Lower Wisconsin.
You think there's Fletchers there?
There's probably a lot of Fletchers.
Because they spend a lot of time in the house.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's a 1-to-1.
That's how Fletchers happen. So,
if your name is Fletcher, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, just some random characters that I thought were
So this
they do reappear too.
Yeah,
at least for Captain Rectitude, he's brought up in Civil War.
Oh, okay.
I just always look out. I don't know why.
Yeah.
So
we have a glass door on our studio here. And it always catches me weird because Zach is always like looking out the door.
The reflections catch my eye sometimes.
There
it's my ADHD that just...
Well, it's my PTSD because there has been an incident where a person who is unhoused has wandered in and just stared at us through the glass. And so it always freaks me out a little bit when Zach is staring out the window.
Oh no, it's reflections.
I'm like,
that catch me usually.
whoop. Yeah.
So I derailed the show.
No, you're good.
I wanted to bring
You
something up.
derail the show. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, for sure.
Sure.
I did. I want to bring, just because we talk about a little bit of everything. Have you seen Nobody? The movie, Bob Odenkirk.
Oh yeah. It's a good
I
movie.
watched it last night. It was
Very
really
good.
solid.
Very
it was
good.
fun.
Yeah, it's Death Wish for a new generation kind of thing, but with a more likable guy.
Oh yeah, and not so serious. It was kind of
it was a little tongue in cheek.
Yeah. It's John Wick with cats.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. But Bob Odenkirk's a much more
likable. Keanu's likable.
Keanu's likable. But what I'm saying is, you could see yourself as Bob Odenkirk. You can't really see yourself as John Wick.
That's true.
John Wick is almost a superhero.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's kind of part of the thing, the same
Although
thing.
I do like the Wick movies. I think they're good. Yeah.
It's part of the same reason I still like the new Batman movie.
Sure.
Because, you got to see him get his ass kicked a little bit.
Sure.
Like, it makes it a little bit more believable.
I don't care what those guys on the long box say. I thought Batman was good.
They didn't like it?
They're picky.
That's fine.
They're comic book guys. They're very picky.
Yeah. Well, as a fellow picky comic book guy, I get it.
Yeah.
Speaking of comic book movies, though, Morbius isn't. I can't go. I mean, I see all the reviews look bad.
Not watching that.
Guy that
even though Michael Keaton does show up as the Vulture.
Really? That's the big.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Huh. So
but I don't care.
Is he the first person to be in both?
I think so.
At the same time.
I think so.
Because he's going to be in the Flash movie.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, I have stuff to say about the Flash movie too. So we'll start.
Okay.
Yeah, Morbius. I read some of the reviews. Saw that had like a 19 or maybe even lower at this point.
Yeah, it's
maybe
rough.
higher. On Rotten Tomatoes.
But again, you've waited 2.5 years or whatever for this stupid movie.
Well, and my cousin went and saw it. Was telling me about it, and he said it felt like I watched a third of a movie because it's only like 90 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was like, or maybe it was 140.
They just kept messing with it and messing with it.
Yeah, and he goes, it looks like it was like, because there's certain parts, and it looks like it had been whittled down.
Yeah.
That being said,
started off 5.5 hours long.
Even if it was the full length, like I don't know if I could get behind it. I've never like's not the right word. I've just never been interested in Morbius the character.
Yeah, I don't care.
Even in like when I was young and watched the cartoons, I didn't really care too much about.
Is it a gateway drug to Blade? Because we're introducing vampires now.
Yeah, I think so. Because they've already announced that they're redoing Blade with I think Mahershala Ali.
Mm-hmm. Man, you're good at that name. I couldn't have gotten there.
Oh, really? Yeah. I love him as an actor.
No, he's great. I'm just saying that there's certain names I just can't.
Well, thank you. That, and of course they're gonna keep putting out the Spider-Man movies that not Spider-Man, but the Spider-Man world characters that they have, because I think they're working on a Black Cat movie, and and I just have a feeling that a lot of these are going to stink because a lot of these characters people don't care about if Spider-Man's not a part of it.
No, I could give a crap about Morbius. Black Cat, nope.
Yeah.
No, not so much. Thank you.
Like, that's the thing.
The Punisher, however, if you brought the Punisher out, I would be fully on board.
Did you ever watch the series?
No.
It's a solid series.
So I said I would be fully on board, but I never watched the series.
So it kind of sounds like
I'm not on board.
No.
I don't know.
So maybe don't come out Punisher. Maybe just stay where you're at.
I don't know.
Mike didn't watch the series.
I don't know what it was about Punisher and Daredevil. I just didn't watch them when they were on Netflix.
Oh, Daredevil was so
Was
good.
it really? It was really that good?
For me, I mean, other people might say different, but I loved Daredevil.
Does Elektra show up?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll watch it.
Yeah, she's all in season 2.
As soon as I finish Bad Vegan, I'll watch that.
I haven't started watching it, but I've seen the trailer for that.
I just have one quick thing to say about Bad Vegan.
Mm-hmm.
No way this chick is that dumb. No way. Absolutely no way.
Okay.
Yeah. When you watch it, you tell me.
Okay.
There's no way this woman is that stupid.
Okay.
Cannot be.
I'll try to remember that then when I watch it.
If she is, I think she would have fallen down a manhole before any of this stuff started. She's just there's no friggin' way.
And then I talked about the Flash. So I have read they had, I guess, spoiler alert, if you care at all.
Yeah.
I'm not really going into any detail. So
On the Flash,
on The Flash, the movie, because it's supposed to come
You're
out
not
end of
gonna
this
spoil
year,
anything.
they had their first test screening for it.
Mm-hmm.
A couple different people went and saw it.
People vomited.
A couple
and left.
different people. I saw somebody say it's good, not great.
Yeah, well, that's
But
pretty
then
much
again,
all.
for DC, good, not great is still good, because
Zack Snyder, be proud.
there's
Somebody else
Apparently-
is making good, not great.
apparently what this
DC
movie
movies.
what this movie is going to do is take that Zack Snyder
Why can't we
world.
get off that train?
Well, it's going to take it
Good God.
from here and it's going to move it over here
Uh-huh.
and it's going to set it down
And then
we're gonna
multiverse.
and we're going to focus on this world then.
Yeah, because that's a multiverse world.
Yeah, so that world is potentially still going to exist. That's what Flash is doing.
Does this not feel lazy to you also, this multiverse thing? It's because they're like, well, God, we got so many of these characters. We got so many different multiverse. Yeah, well, we can do anything we want. Okay, great.
The multiverse idea makes it sound to me like they want to reboot everything,
Mm-hmm.
but if they just come out and reboot,
Mm-hmm.
then they feel like they're saying like, all right, we were wrong on all of
This
that.
is how you get a PMS superhero, is what? This is how you get
Well, that's
there.
Marvel though.
That's what I'm saying, but this is how you get there. You start introducing all these multiverse things, and then anything goes, and you stop following the rules, and then boom, all of a sudden we need more characters. How about a PMS lady? Okay, great.
It's like, hey, be edgy. That's what's gonna sell comics. Or hey, dude,
Yeah.
hey, let's do,
White power superhero.
yeah.
Sure.
I mean, there are a couple of those.
Sure, yeah.
The
Red Skull being
well, the White Dragon.
White Dragon. Yeah, White Dragon was actually cool though in Peacemaker because he got his comeuppance and all
He
that
did.
stuff. And it really was part of the genesis of Peacemaker. So I really liked that. I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
And now the fact that he can't get him out of his head is cool too.
But remember, we talked about that back
Because
when
he
we
is
talked
one
about,
of my, and I do not know that. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really passionate about this. I don't know the name of that guy. who
Robert
plays-
Patrick?
Yes, he's just one of the best ever. He really
He
is.
is really good.
He can play almost any character, but he's always got that strong, kind of gritty, almost Clint Eastwood type.
yeah, just that snarl, just
Mm-hmm.
and
Plus, he can turn into liquid and go through
Oh, yeah.
jail.
I remember, I feel like I said that he had taught himself, or not taught himself, but or was able to control how long like he would go without blinking. Like when they would do takes as him as he would think to himself, well, if don't know how to be like a real person,
Yeah.
and I'm just this machine kind of thing, I'm not going to sit there and blink. So he always made sure like small things like that made,
Yeah, it's cool.
But no, Robert Patrick has always been a solid actor, and I've
Yeah.
liked him in almost everything
No, he's great. He's great.
that he's
he was
been in.
fantastic.
There's some actors like that though that are always solid. J.K. Simmons is another
yeah,
same way.
yeah.
Like
I wish I could get him off my TV though. I'm just about
Farmers?
tired of the Farmers commercials. Yeah.
I know I've said it before. He's the yellow M&M too.
He is the yellow M&M.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like that at all. Look what you did to me. I
Well,
don't
he's
like
been
that.
the yellow M&M forever.
Well, but I was just ignorant of that, and I didn't. Oh God. Okay. Who's the other one?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I just know J.K. Simmons is the yellow one.
KJ Simmons.
Wasn't Vanessa Fox? No, it wasn't Vivica A. Fox.
I don't know.
Dang it.
Now we're going down
Vanessa
the
Williams, not Vanessa.
Now we're going
Fox.
down the M&M hole. Is that
Yeah.
what we're doing here?
The M&M hole. That does not sound good.
So, Flash, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm super excited about Flash. It's fine. I mean, I'll watch it definitely.
I also heard that it's basically safe to assume that Henry Cavill is done as Superman then too,
right.
because of
He's a
this
bad guy
movie.
in this, right?
I haven't seen that yet.
I think he's a bad guy in Flash.
Okay.
Okay. Here, one of my favorite DC characters of all time is Bizarro.
Okay.
Just because he talks weird and he's got the backwards S and he's got the weird